Stephen, when did you figure out you wanted to do this in your life?
In terms of sports, I knew it in college. When I was at Winston-Salem State University, which is an historically black college university in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, when I was doing that, I cracked my kneecap in half my first year. I went up for a layup and literally the bone, my kneecap split in half. And so when that happened,
was that the Blake Griffin injury?
No, it wasn't. Well, you know what? It might have been.
Remember his rookie year? Didn't he break his kneecap?
Yes, it was bad. But see, he came along after technology was far more advanced. So he was able to come back for the next season. This was 1989. I wasn't at Oklahoma. I was at Winston-Salem State. Technology wasn't as advanced. The HBCU programs didn't have the kind of money those big time universities had. So the process of rehabilitation was lengthy. I had to leave school for a full semester just to come back to New York from North Carolina because my mother's insurance wouldn't pay the medical bills for rehabilitation while I was in North Carolina. They made me do it from New York. So I had to leave school just to do that. But I say all of that to say, when I had to do that, Steve, I had to make a decision. What am I going to do with my life? Because I'm clearly, first of all, I wasn't good enough to go pro anyway, but certainly not after I cracked my kneecap in half. And next thing you know, my critical and persuasive writing professor told me I was a born sports writer. Wow. He introduced me to the sports editor of the local daily newspaper. A week later, they hired me on the spot, and my journalism career just took off from there. I did multiple internships before landing at the New York Daily News as a high school writer. 14 months later, I was at the Philadelphia Inquirer. I got promoted 7 times to covering the NBA and ultimately becoming a general sports columnist. And then TV came calling because when the NBA had the lockouts and stuff like that, I was breaking all the stories. And everybody wanted me on TV, and I didn't have any television training. So all I knew was my information, and I knew just tell the damn truth. And suddenly people gravitated to it because they said, he ain't scared. He'll say what needs to be said. And people gravitated towards me ever since. They never stopped. And so I knew that I was going to be in this sports broadcasting field. But the debate stuff came about when Skip Bayless asked me to do First Take with him in 2012. I didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't feel like debating you every morning. I don't feel like debating anybody every morning. What the hell do I want to do that for?
Yeah.
And Skip Bayless said to me, just give me 3 years. Give me 3 years. And if you want to walk away after that, I'm fine with it. But I think that we'll take this to another level. And the show went from near cancellation before I arrived to catapulting to #1 within a matter of 2-3 months.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Hasn't stopped since. With Skip and I, what I couldn't let go of was the fact that no matter what level of success I've been able to achieve, I will never forget the fact that I wouldn't be there if he had not asked for and insisted that I be his partner, because I didn't even want to do it. So it doesn't matter where he's at. He's at FS1 now. He's doing his own thing at Fox, but we're friends. Every time I'm in California, we meet up for lunch or dinner or whatever. Or now with COVID-19, we just meet up and have conversations. But that's my guy. I'll be forever indebted to him.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.